Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is my review for Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 4, Episode 3. I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday and stuff, okay? Y'all know first things first, make sure that you are subscribed to both of my channels, to Jaylee's Corner and also Jaylee's Corner Talk. The link to Jaylee's Corner Talk is always in the description box below every single video. Thank you very much. Do not forget to also like this video and comment in the comment section. You can also hit the little share button and share it on your social media. You can also remember to relax, to relate, to release, to center yourself and everyone around you, and always inhale and exhale because it helps. Okay, it just helps. I want you to also follow me on social media. On IG, it is J_Lees_Corner. On Twitter, it is just JayLee's Corner. The link to all of my social medias is in it's so much information in the description box. Always go down and check things out or whatever, okay? But let's get into this episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami. I feel like they are putting together stories that kind of make sense but don't make sense. And I'm like, are y'all putting this thing together as a goal? I'm a little bit confused or whatnot, but I'm gonna let that be. This is not as bad as Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but I'm still trying to really get into the groove of being interested in these characters. And y'all see there's somebody new on the thumbnail. So again, we're gonna see what that person bringing this season. Okay. Now the episode picks up right where the last one left off. Amara, her mama, and Alan up in their restaurant. Well, her mama like, don't you stay here with this man and be in love and give up your career. And Amara like, I love him. I want to stay here with girl, leave it be or whatever. And then when she walks out, it's weird because Amara, I would never be Beyonce. It's like, I mean, okay, but it's like how you get here. But when she was talking to Alan outside, and she's like, my mom brought up a good point. Would you leave here to be with me in Miami? Sure. Yes, girl, I love you. I will always do wherever wherever you go, I'll go too. And I'm like, I don't believe him for a minute, okay? But she then said, well, he can come to Miami because his business is here, his job stuff is here, his family is here, he has a kid that's there. And I'm like, but you have a life in Miami, so you can give up your life in Miami, but he can't give up his life in the DR. I mean, either way goes, someone is giving up something for somebody else. Why can't he sacrifice first? Okay. Anyway, so her mom come out or whatever. Her mom then have a conversation. For the most part, her mom like, look, I'm happy for you. I know that you want to be in love and whatnot, but I just don't want you to be here forgetting who you is and whatnot for this man who you just met. You really in love with the dick, okay? And I do not want you being confused by the penis, okay? I want you to know who you are, Simba. And for her, Amara, like, I'm not Beyonce. I won't be Beyonce. I deserve to be here and happy with this man. I am tired of being a performer right now. Like, why can't I want a break? Why can't I want a break? I have been working my whole life, dancing and singing and shaking my ass, and I deserve a break. She brings up how over the years, her mom has pushed her so hard to be this, performer, whatever. She's also tried to fit in with other people so much that she was, at one point in her life, she was bulimic, and as a teenager. 14, 15 years old, but it's like I haven't healed from that, but I can say that I do not still suffer from it or whatnot. But again, those are things I went through when I was younger that I, struggled with back then. And I'm gonna say this, Amara has every right to not want to be the next Beyonce. Beyonce, Beyonce, Beyonce. But I don't blame her mom for saying you don't have to give up your life for him. You know what I'm saying? Why can't you do both? Why can't you be bi-coastal or whatever? Or does, just not fully give up things for him just yet? Okay, and my thing is this too. If Amara was really tired of performing, she should need him as an excuse to quit. If you tired, be tired. But I feel like if you were not in love with him and he lived there, would you still want to move to the DR? if he was not in the picture. If the answer is no, you're not quitting for the right reason. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. Now we then meet newcomer Florence El Luce, El Luce, I don't know, and her husband Marlon. Okay, now she is an artist from Miami. You say she is the queen of Copa. I don't know what Copa is, but okay. I know it's probably something or whatever for music and whatnot. Okay, but she's like, I'm the queen of Copa. I'm like, cool, cool, cool. Now she brings up how the pandemic did slow down things for her. She was busy, busy, busy before, but not busy, 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 busy during or after. So she's currently working as a waitress in her own restaurant that she owns because they're short staffed. And plus, she's also performing there because, again, it's a club. Now, her husband, as I said, Marlon right there, who looked like he cheat. Okay, any man who in a club with a shirt open with a chain on, say trapped, and the shades on, he's a cheater. Okay, he looked like a cheater, but I'm gonna leave that there. Now she said they have been married for 13 years. He's also my business partner. We have 3 sons together. He is the love of my life. I'm like, he may be, but I feel like he may be loving on somebody else too. It's just the way he wearing shades at night in the club that screams, I'm cheating. Or at least I'm lying and trying to protect anybody from seeing my eyes, okay? But I'm gonna leave that be. Now she brings up how he's kind of flirtatious because when she walked up with her sister, he talking to some little lady and whatnot, and the girl then said, "Oh no, I work for a bartending company, whatever. It's all business because again, they're short staffed." But why he walk away when his wife walked up? You don't walk away when your wife walks up unless you do not want to be caught red-handed. And again, he wearing shades at night in the club. Okay, talking business to some lady about bartending. Get out my face, Marlon. Anyway, she brings up how she's also opening a beauty bar. Okay, she wants to open it up in about 2 weeks. And the day of the opening, did she say it was like it's some special day for a culture? I can't remember what it is, but again, she can't push the date because of the celebration that is that same day. But the bar don't look ready at all. It looks like it's still in construction, truth be told. And I'm not, girl, it don't look ready. It don't look ready. And she brings about she has 2,000 RSVPs, so she can't change the date because again, so many RSVPs, and also the date of this was it like a Haitian flag? It's something I can't think of what he said. But I'm like, first of all, you can't fit 2,000 people in that space, okay? Because the space ain't that big. Let's make that clear. But not only that, it's COVID, okay? You can't have 2,000. Well, Florida would never close. So Florida is different. Miami could be, this. It may be different there. I forgot what I was talking about. But again, fine, fine, fine. So later on, she's at the bar, and she's there talking to her sister. Okay, now the beauty bar still looks a mess. Ain't nothing put up. Okay, she got 2 weeks, girl. How you gonna get things done? Okay, now she was doing an interview in there. People in the background sawing shit. You can hear it on the interview. I'm like, girl, you couldn't go out in the back on your car or something. Again, the beauty bar do not look like to me it will be finished in 2 weeks in order for this flag day thing to happen. But while chit chat with a sister, it's like, what? Marlon be coming home later and later, whatever, or not come home at all. And I think he doing something wrong. I think he up to something. I just don't know what. Okay. He don't spend that much time with me no more. He also do spend all his time with the kids. He's spending less time with his children. Okay. I know his ass up to something. The sister then said, are you for real? Girl, this is bullshit. Marlon fucked my girlfriend recently. Okay, he fucked my bitch. I said, hold up. Your sister's husband had sex with your girlfriend? The fact that she said this is bullshit. Marlon. I'm like, first of all, why is it just not coming up in the conversation? And when she said, recently, I'm like, why didn't you recently tell her before today? Okay, this is my thing. If you knew this, because the sister was at the club too the other day, why didn't it come up then? Okay, my sister's man, husband, can't fuck my bitch. Okay, and I don't tell her immediately unless I know he always banking chicks, and my sister know, and I don't want to get involved, okay? But that could be why she's like, why are you coming with this bullshit? You know he cheat on you. Don't come to me crying about him because you ain't gonna leave. Okay, 13 years, 3 children, don't mean shit. Your husband fucked my bitch. I was like, that's crazy, deranged. But I'm not, it was how she said it. It was how he fucked my girlfriend recently. I said, not recently. Okay, but we're gonna see what's happening with that later on in other episodes. Um, Nori threw his wife a birthday party. Okay, and guess who came? Ray J and Princess. Okay, I do not have the photo of Princess because it's looking like I don't care that much. Um, yeah, Ray J is also on the Miami show. Okay, as he said, I'm in Miami doing some work, but I will always be in Hollywood too. Meaning, not only will you see me on Love and Hip Hop Miami to get a check, you're gonna also see me on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, still not doing shit. Okay. Now they both say, both Ray J and Princess say, but they called the divorce off, because Ray turned 40 and all of a sudden wanted his family. Okay, he was done cheating. I was like, Ray will never. He looked like he waited cheap right now. Okay, um, it's just weird to me. But Ray is talking to Nori, and he brings up how I'm here now. I'm doing business here now, whatever. I don't have no married friends. Can you be my married friend? Yes, I have been waiting to be somebody. I could be your married friend or whatever. I can give you advice. We can still smoke and drink and hang out, but we have to go home every night because Nori wants us to feel like Nori's a great husband. Okay, he might not want his wife out here working. He may want her at home, barefoot, pregnant, and take care of children. However, he gonna be faithful to his wife. He gonna come home every night to his wife because he's a faithful husband. Okay, he's now happy to be somebody's married friend. Okay, now I do think it's weird that Ray J and Princess don't have any other married friends. How is that possible? Okay, you should have at least one other set of friends who are married. But I'm gonna let that be. Now later on, we see Ray J and them, not Ray J and them, but Nori and Neri, this was his wife's name, go by Ray J and Prince's house there in Malibu for a couple's day. Okay, the girls, the men gonna cook for us. We're gonna sit back and relax and chill out. Okay, and when the men cooking and they can't cook, okay, they burnt the food. They burnt the was the salmon and lobster. I don't know whatever it was, they burnt that shit. I'm like, how y'all can't cook? You can't push it in the oven. You can't. Gary gonna burn the hot damn house down. Now, Neri and Prince is in another room chit chatting and whatnot. Okay, because they get along. And Neri's bringing up how she has this whole juice bar. She tried to have the juice bar open, but it's taking more time than she thought it would take or whatever. And Princess brings up how years ago she was building a nail salon from the ground up, and how she spent about $100,000 and it never opened. How she was paying like $5,000 a month for a location that never opened. You were dumb because I'm like, why were you not able to open a nail salon in Hollywood? How did it never get open? Okay, I think that's when that person scammed her out that money and she had no money left. That could be what it was. And Neri felt like I get it because again, I'm paying money now for somewhere that ain't open. But you know what happens with that? People think because they have money they can start a business, but they have no business sense. You cannot open a business with no business sense. Okay, and Neri, Princess, do not let that be your downfall. If you ain't got shit else to do, learn how to run a business. Learn how to open a business effectively. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there because that's all that it was. Okay, we then get to Sheila and Ace Hood. Ace Hood. Am I supposed to call him Ace? Can I just call him Hood? Do I have to call him Ace Hood? I feel weird, but I did say Ace, and I don't want to call him Hood. So Ace Hood and Sheila had a conversation. Now they still that chit chat because she said she suffers from depression and also from anxiety. Okay, and so last night she was triggered with her anxiety. She was up real late or whatever. She could not sleep because of it. Now when he sit down and ask her, I'm saying, "How you doing?" How are you? She gets pissed because if she said last night you didn't get no fucks, how I felt. Okay, last night I was all upset. I could not sleep. You did not help me. Okay, I did not like the fact that you did not help me last night through my anxiety. And this is what he then said. Okay, he said, "Look, I don't have any experience of how to handle anyone who's having, issues with their anxiety. Because I have never even experienced that from you. Like I did not know what I was supposed to do." And I will say this: um, every once in a while, I have panic attacks. Okay, sometimes I just freak out. However, the person who you're with do have to know how to help you. You can't just tell someone, "Hey, sometimes I have anxiety attacks," but not tell them how to assist you in either working through it or what you need to get through that moment. And it was weird for me that she said, "Well, I told you before that I suffer from, anxiety." And so, but I thought to myself, but did you advise him on how to help you handle that? Because not a lot of people know what to do if you walk into someone that's up there either hyperventilating or just spazzing in their own way, based on their level of anxiety or panic. And it felt like he was saying, I thought that you were able to handle it on your own and move through it. Because again, I've never experienced you go through it. Not none of my siblings, not my parents. Like I didn't experience that with anybody. So I had no idea what I was supposed to do. Okay. And then he said I was raised to basically suck in my feelings. Okay. If I was upset, if I was crying, whatever my feelings was, I was told, "Don't do that, suck it up." So that's how he reacts to other people sometimes when they're having these emotional moments because that's how he was raised. So he said that's why my response was like not having any reaction to help you. Because one, I don't know what to do. And two, I was raised to suck shit up. Um, and I like that she then said how, we have to figure out, we have to work through these things so that neither one of us are living in our past. Meaning that whatever bad thing we learned from our parents, we can't bring that into our current life. So I'm like, well, that's a good thing, but I do wish she would not have been upset with him for not knowing what to do and more advise him. And I wish he would have asked her, "What you want me, like what am I supposed to do? Tell me what to do." But I love that they sat there and had the conversation. Okay. I like that he listened. And I like that she, even in her upsetness, it wasn't like a bad upsetness or whatever. It was just her being expressed about how it made her feel. So I like they were able to work through the conversation. Okay, that was real cute to me. Now when they discussed the whole Mother Day brunch, and she said that was something else that maybe triggered her to just feel uncomfortable and overwhelmed. That she was also happy that her mother was not able to make it because her mom also suffered from social anxiety, and she did not want her mom to be there and have to feel awkward or weird or weird, um, based on who else was there. Okay, and I'm like, well, that's good. Now we later see her go meet with her mom, Melinda. Okay, now that's her mom. Her dad is black. Her mom is not, as she said. Now she did not say if her mom was white or if her mom was whatever other, race or nationality, but her mom is not black. And she brings about her parents got divorced. Her mom then remarried a white man and had her sister who's a white, because this is a white girl. And so she was the only black person raised in her household. Okay. And while talking with her mom, she when she said her mom has social anxiety, I wonder, does your mom have that when it comes to you? Does your mom feel weird in public when she is the Caucasian looking woman with this black child? Could that be what makes her feel awkward? Or does she have this awkward social anxiety no matter who she's with? Okay, I do wonder that. Anyway, when she brings up how, since she suffered a miscarriage, she realizes how much parents go through, how much parents, have to, live life and not know what to do with what's going on. And because again, she was the only black person raised in her household, her dad lived across town, so did her other family and siblings. So again, she did not see them too often based on how far they lived. So again, she was raised as the only black person in her world. And so for her, that made her an angry person because she said, I felt like being black was a defect. I felt defective. Okay. And because of that, I was a very angry kid. I was a very difficult child. And, I put my mom through hell. She brings about her mom. She said to her mom, I always felt like you did not want me around because I was black. And I was like, damn. Like, and it was weird to me that her mom did not really have a rebuttal or say, well, no, why would you think that? Like, it felt like the mom knew exactly what she meant by that, and mom did not attempt to defend herself, for lack of a better word. But I feel like if someone say to me, I felt like you did not want me around because I was black, or I felt like you didn't want me around because I was a fat kid, okay, you would think the parent would say, well, no, that ain't how I felt at all. And then explain what the child maybe did not know. But the mom to me didn't say shit. So I was like, well, I guess it was possibly true a little bit. Okay. Um, but she also brought up how that, I feel like I expected my mom to know how to raise a black child. And what white woman or other non-black person knows how to raise a black child. She don't know how to do that. So I expected her to give me things I never realized that she did not have. And I think as an adult, that is a great assessment to have. However, I think as a parent, if you were a white woman dating a black man, you had and married him to boot, you had to also realize I need to make sure my child has some, blackness to her, um, so that she doesn't feel awkward. Because it's like I just feel like white people have to know black people are different. Like you have to know, you want them to feel not awkward. And the fact that she felt like I was a defect because I was black and the only black person in my house, I really feel like, did y'all ignore the fact that she was black? And that's why she was angry. So I'm confused on that part. I'm gonna let that be too. But again, she just wanted to apologize to her mom, um, based on her not understanding as a kid what mothers go through and how she was, a hard child to deal with. So that was cute. It was cute. Now we then see Amara and her mama go for a little walk or whatever. It was look when Amara and her mama walking and talking, it's so much, honey, so much screen reading I have to do because her mama is not speaking English, so it's consistent. I'm like, oh god. So having to read what she say, take a note, back and forth. What she was basically saying was, I had a hard life here in the DR growing up, okay? And I had to fight, I had to do whatever I had to do because I was poor, okay? So it was very hard for me here, and I always said, I have to get out of here and get to America. And so I left here by myself with nothing at the age of 17 because I wanted a better life there, and I, had to go through so much to even make it in America. And I had to, do all what I had to do to give you a good life because I did not want you to not have what I did not have growing up. So that's what her mama mean by you don't know how much I sacrificed, how much I went through to give you this life that you have, and you want to kind of throw it away and come back to the place I ran away from, okay? Because again, I struggled to leave here. Why would you want to come back? And then while hearing all of that from her mom, she Amara still said, "Okay, I get that. I thank you for all that you've done. However, I still want to stay here because I feel connected to something here." I'm like, "Is it something you feel connected to? Is it Alan's dick, or is it really the place and not him?" I just really wondered that. Okay, so after her and mom talked, she goes and she talks to Alan. Okay, because the things her mom said to her are kind of starting to set in. That maybe I do not want to fully live my life right now. I'm gonna stay here without ever going back to Miami. So when she talks to Alan, and he like, what's wrong? You feel off. Well, come on, let's talk. Okay. And so she's like, look, my mom is leaving today to go back to Miami, and I'm going to take her back to Miami. And now he get pissed, okay? And he like, I don't want to deal with this or whatever. You can, go back, whatever, go back and do to mommy, okay? I'm like, why is you being mean to her? But again, this is what her mom meant. You are in love with him, but do you really know him? Because the way he acting, I would be like, okay, you know what? Well, fuck you. Anyway, her thing is like, look, she's like, look, things don't happen overnight or whatever. That I have to go back, take my mom back, get her situated, make sure she's okay. You know what I'm saying? And then I will come back. I'm not saying I'm gonna leave and I come back, but I have to go there to get some things in order and to figure out if this is what I really, really want to do. But I'm not leaving you. I'm just going back to tops loose ends to be sure this is what I want. He like, if you want to go, then go. You know what I'm saying? Be done. And now she's like, I don't like your attitude. I can't believe, like, how can you not understand that I'm not leaving you? Okay, I'm coming back. I have to figure some things out. He like, you 30. Okay, you have to live your own life or whatever. You should not be doing all this. But if you're gonna leave, then leave. She's like, well, fine. Will you at least take me to the airport? This motherfucker said, no, I will call you an Uber. I was like, an Uber? Anyone who sends you anywhere in an Uber when they have access to a car ain't shit, okay? Bruh, Uber. I was like, man, these days, honey. Anyway, so she's shocked, excuse me, as much. She's shocked that he's becoming such an asshole. And I just can't believe, that you can't understand. I just want to figure out what I'm doing. She then is comforting him so that he can feel better that she is, I love you. Okay, I'm going to come back. Okay, I'm not leaving for good. I just have to, I'm my girl. Fuck Alan. Okay, fuck Alan. Anyway, as she caresses his arm or whatnot, okay, he's okay, faggot. I would be more understanding. Okay, but all of this is happening because of your mom. Okay, it is all her fault. It ain't you. It's her. I blame your mama. Your mom ain't shit. I'm like, is what he basically said, and he still would I take her to the airport, and he then because she said, "Can I have a kiss before I leave?" He gave her a kiss on the cheek and walked away. I said, a cheek kiss and a walk away, man. Fuck Alan. Okay, Alan can go. Honey, I'm like, Alan ain't shit. Anyway, that was the whole episode. I hope y'all enjoyed it and stuff. Okay, I'll be back girl later. Because again, y'all know I put videos up every single day. Okay. So if you have watched to the end, I need you to put in Bitty Bitty Bamba. Or some Selena song. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. I will talk to y'all later. I gotta go. See you when I see you.